Good morning. Welcome to the local news for today, Friday the 13th of March 2020. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dakota Simpson Marshall. In the news, preparations for the 56th edition of the AVD Walking Tour will go ahead. Pediatric Dialysis Center to be set up. Measures taken to address unrestrained price hikes, and backtrack route between Suriname and Guyana to be closed temporarily. The preparations for the 56th four-day walking tour (AVD) will go ahead despite the threat of the COVID-19 virus in the region. So says Percy Oliveira, chairman of Sports and Games Business Association, BVSS. The chairman is in contact with the Ministries of Foreign Affairs and Public Health. Based on the advice of the health authorities, further decisions will be taken on various events, including the AVD. Meanwhile, the COVID-19 virus has been declared by the World Health Organization, WHO, as a pandemic because of the large number of infections. To prevent spreading, many countries have temporarily closed or suspended public activities attended by more than 100 people. Also, other countries have introduced an entry ban for people from risky areas. Although several countries in the region already have reported positive cases of COVID-19, this is not yet the case for Suriname. The AVD is one of the major tourist attractions, so the organizer wants to do everything to keep the virus at bay. Oliveira urges the community to follow hygiene regulations closely and to wash and disinfect hands as much as possible. Due to the increasing number of children who have to undergo dialysis each year, the necessity to set up a pediatric dialysis center in Suriname is high. Yesterday, the launch of the setup of this center took place. The Republic Bank Suriname and the Dijkenessenhuis Hospital worked together to get the project off the ground. This project for the establishment of the Pediatric Dialysis Center has been submitted and approved by the bank. It is part of their social program, The Power to Make a Difference. Hence, the bank's management considered it important to support this project.
Remind you that it's a partnership. All of these projects that we do with somebody else. In this case, it is the hospital. So they're providing a building actually to house the equipment, which will then form the Pediatric Dialysis Center. So we are in partnerships, along the way in everything that we do.
The Pediatric Dialysis Center will, according to the Deputy Director of the Ministry of Public Health, Robert Mohammed, have an added value. He confirmed that after the center is set up, the government will certainly come in with the necessary support. The Ministry of Trade, Industry and Tourism has agreed with the Ministries of Justice and Police and Regional Development to take appropriate measures to counter the unrestrained prices that have occurred over the past weeks. In addition to the problems with the exchange rate, the situation is partly due to increasing fare for the COVID-19 or coronavirus, which caused people to hoard for no immediate reason. This unnecessarily leads to scarcity and an increase in prices for, among other things, the basic necessities. In cooperation with the police and administrative services, the Economic Service, ECD, will, in the coming period, see to it that the following applicable rules and laws are strictly observed. 1. Everyone is prohibited to declare and trade goods, services, and rents only in foreign currency. At all times, the price must be stated in Surinamese dollars, and the consumer must be given the opportunity to pay the transaction in Surinamese dollars. 2. It is prohibited to exceed the maximum profit margins as established by the law. 3. It is prohibited to trade in foreign currency. only the central bank, the foreign exchange banks, and the exchange offices are permitted to do so. And finally, 4, it is also prohibited to offer goods and services without a price indication. If these regulations are violated, the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Tourism, in collaboration with the Public Prosecution Service and the Central Bank of Suriname, will take harsh action under the Economic Offences Act and other legal regulations. This can include immediate withdrawal of permits, imposing of fines, and the closing of the business. The Surinamese government decided on March 6 to close the backtrack route between Suriname and Guyana until further notice. The government made this known through the intervention of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Guyanese government had previously announced that the backtrack route would be closed for 7 days. In the meantime, the closure was extended by the Guyanese authorities. The Surinamese government has also taken the decision to close the backtrack route, partly in view of the elevated border security measures. The two authorities will decide jointly when and under what conditions the route will be opened up again for passenger traffic. Everyone is called upon to use the official crossing at the official crossing place at South Drain, Nikeri. That is all for the local news for today. Stay tuned to your national sender, the STVS. Have a blessed day.